What is good? Osiris here, stuck in the middle. As you might know already, Don Dada got his account back. The father of the MAGA movement got his account back on Twitter. To my knowledge, he has not tweeted yet. Today is November 20th. It is the morning time I'm recording this, and I just put some more thoughts together. I did a quick video live when it happened, and I was just rambling and bambling. I have a couple thoughts on this right now, and it's a big deal. Elon Musk's decision, to me, is a big middle finger to the advertisers who pulled out. The clear message is, if you want influence with him, you need to be giving money to him. They were complaining like, hey, we met with you, Elon. Not just, the advertisers are kind of like just off to the side for the most part. He met with these civil rights groups, and it sounded like the meeting went well, but they didn't trust him or whatever. But then Elon didn't make any promises that they're alleging. They just thought the discussion went well, and they're disappointed that Don Dada's back. So Elon's telling them and the advertisers indirectly, in my opinion, that if you take money off the platform, then why would I listen to you? Your threat means nothing to me. You're not spending any money with me. All I would do is try to make the platform more attractive to get money elsewhere. He's trying to bring things back to business principles, free market principles before businesses made decisions based on ideology, back in those times. That's why people are calling this stuff socialism, communism, because we're not operating like a free market. A free market doesn't care. If somebody's not breaking the law and I can make money off of it, I'm making money off of it. That's how businesses should operate. And Elon Musk is telling them, in my opinion, AJ's coming back. Alex J, he's coming back. I think if you want a better chance to prevent that from happening, that's not me, I'm just talking about the other side. If they want to prevent that from happening, the best bet for them would be to actually put money back on the platform. And even with that, there's no guarantee. And this is a game of chess, and Elon Musk right now is saying your move. When he launches video, he will at some point, we're going to see more impressions, more eyes, more views. It's going to be very valuable. It's going to be more expensive to advertise on Twitter, but it's going to be more valuable, especially when he gets the bots out of there. Because if you advertise on Twitter, they'll tell you this is how many people saw your promoted tweet, but it doesn't tell you how many of them are bots. You just look and see how many people clicked your link or whatever you're trying to do. It's going to be YouTube, but better. He already said that he can beat the profit, the monetized video sharing that YouTube does. He's like, oh, I can beat that. He's looking to make money, but he really wants to keep the business operating. So especially early on, he's going to be able to be very competitive. I think it's going to be better than Rumble as well. But Rumble, I like Rumble's been popping off. I really like what's going on with Rumble. I'm expecting Trump to tweet out something. He did not tweet anything out last night, to my knowledge. Still not early this morning. I don't know if he had access or not. Donald Trump is a marketer. He's going to market wherever he needs to market. Where the town square is, he's going to market there. People said that this all originated based off this poll that has over 15 million votes that Donald Trump won. This poll was kind of a troll to bring out the bots. It was that important of a poll for the United States and the world that everybody on any side of the aisle, if they had bots, they probably got in on this. And you saw him up late at night with the engineers. I'm sure they were like, okay, I'm doing this poll. The bots are going to come out, figure out how they're doing it, and we can shut them down. This is kind of funny, not funny, but it's kind of weird. Somebody left Twitter that was in charge of trust and safety, and Twitter has had a problem with, I believe her name is Elise. She talks about it. She's been on Timcast with child prawn. About 48 hours after the person who was kind of the head of trust and safety leaves Twitter, all of a sudden the child prawn problem seems to be minimalizing. I don't know. It just looks kind of funny. But the poll wasn't, he never said, people stop reading between the lines. Elon Musk never said that the poll was the reason why he was bringing Trump back. Elon never said that the moderation content board would have the final decision on bringing anybody back. He never said that. I was a math major back in the day. It's a whole different lifetime. I can't even do the stuff I used to do back in 2000. But when you look at math logically, you do not read in between the lines. He will say things, it sounds like you could connect them, but if you can't connect them in a court of law, he's not really saying that. He's kind of just hedging around the edges of certain things. So not to say he will never backtrack, but don't read in between the lines. Your girl JoJo had a night last night. She said Trump may be back on this app, but it doesn't change the fact that President Joe Biden still told him to shut up on national TV before he took the job, his house, his plane, and his Twitter account. Ooh, so there's that. I'm so effing sick and tired of bad people rewarding other bad people for their bad behavior. Remind me again, who is it that buys Teslas? Small men do sad things. He really does have old balls. This is truly effing disgusting. Don Dada should not be allowed to return to this app. He used this platform to do bad things and spread dangerous things. If he does happen to reappear, I will be here to call him out on his devilish BS daily and to remind him that he has old balls just like I did before. Those were just some of the tweets from, she's kind of like a Defiant, what's his name? Brooklyn Dad Defiant. I don't know if she's paid. We know Brooklyn Dad Defiant got paid in the past. He's a paid Twitter op. So he's not leaving Twitter. He can't leave Twitter. Otherwise that payroll, that loot stops flowing. Secretly, the happiest people about this are the mainstream media. They haven't made money. They haven't, well, I don't know about making money, but they haven't had good ratings. Because you could have advertisers spending money with the major media companies to prop them up. I don't know how that deal might work. I mean, when times get tougher financially, they have to get bailed out or something. You have to get Billy G in there to introduce money that he got indirectly through the Federal Reserve. But they could prop up these companies. So I don't want to say losing money. I don't know that. But I know their ratings have been trash since he was banned on Twitter. And that should be a loss of money. Donald J. Trump. People are posting videos. This is the memes are amazing. I'll just play a little bit of this to avoid the copyright.
Mankind, that word should have new meaning for.
And that's the end of was it Armageddon? Was it or no? It was Independence Day, I believe. They put Trump over the. Jack posted
Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
So the memes were off the hook. I'm going to have to do a lot of those memes on Rumble because I can't do them here. More memes about the full power of the MAGA movement. So this is a good bump up after the midterms. Ad Astra is a great account to follow. Ad Astra said, Elon will be hated more than Trump now. And I replied, that means everything is going according to plan. Remember, he wore the demon outfit. He wants everybody to hate him to suck up that negative energy. That's just my opinion. Somebody went after Liz Cheney. Liz Cheney said, with Trump back on Twitter, it's a good time to watch this J6 hearing. It covers him, his tweets that day, all that. So she's trying to go after him and prop up the committee that's about to be disbanded. They created a subcommittee right now. They're trying to do some more stuff before they get booted out of there. And then Mike Davis said this account closes on January 3rd because she got voted out. The Wyoming voters fired her about 39% margin. Yikes. She cared much more about representing anti-Dada forces than her own constituents. And I don't like to say his name too much on here, the MAGA movement, Don Father, because I think the more you say it, the quicker they demonetize the videos. This dude is so funny. Dash Dabrowski. He was losing it on there, and I'm like, Dash, please do a rant. He's the one with the kind of weird, ugly face and just spitting all over the place type of dude. I don't know much about him, but he's so funny when he does his leftist rants. It's all the show, I think, just my opinion. Viva says he never realized how ludicrous the justification to ban Don Dada was. I talked about this on the channel back in the day. They said that they permanently suspended him specifically because how his comments were being interpreted on and off the platform. Makes no sense at all. They said that it's being received when he said he was not going to attend the inauguration. Twitter said it's being received by a number of his supporters as further confirmation of things that I can't talk about on YouTube. Well, where did you connect those two things? And then they also said it may serve as encouragement for other things. So basically, you could make the case about any comment on Twitter. Viva just is now kind of catching up with some of that stuff. I said AJ has to be brought back on. The disappointing thing right now is that E reinstated that dude, without providing any reason. I don't like this. It's just arbitrary. There's no reasoning provided. The reason why he can't do that is because if he provides a reason for this dude, then the reason could apply to everybody or more people. I don't like that. What is the reason for other prisoners still there, including Nick? I don't understand it. Well, people were going back to his old tweets when he went after Ariana Huffington of the Huffington Post, of course. Donald in 2012 said she's unattractive both inside and out. I fully understand why her former husband left her for a man. He made a good decision. And then someone replied to that, Donald's tweets are so utterly savage, you have to just stare at it in silence. It's the Mona Lisa of tweets. And that is why they don't want him on there. If you want to question me talking about Twitter as the town square, anti-friend of so Eric Feigl Ding says people need to stay on Twitter to organize, not flee. Don't cede the town square to him. Oh, that's a political, I don't have any beef with him. I don't agree with him, but that's a political enemy calling Twitter the town square. I don't know. Give him time. I think that sums up my thoughts on the situation. There's many more kind of offshoots coming from it. We'll see what the ramifications are. Let me know what you think. Is it time to push Donald to start using the platform? I think it is. He's running for the highest office in the land. And it's time to get Marjorie Taylor Greene back on there too. What's the reason she got suspended for some complete BS on pandemic misinformation? Let's get them all. Free the prisoners. Let me know what you think. Take care.